Hey guys, funny seeing you here. Now let's get into this code analysis starting from pages 1 to 2. The dress I wore was lavender taffeta. Each time I breathed, it rustled. And now that I was sucking in air to breathe out shame, it sounded like crepe paper on the back of hearses. As I'd watched Mama put ruffles on the hem and cute little tucks around the waist, I knew that once I put it on, I'd look like a movie star. I was going to look like one of the sweet little white girls who were everybody's dream of what was right with the world. Hanging softly over the black singer sewing machine did look like magic. But Easter's early morning sun had shown the dress to be a plain, ugly cut down from a white woman's once was purple throwaway. It was old lady long too, but it didn't hide my skinny legs. The age-faded color made my skin look dirty like mud, and everyone in church was looking at my skinny legs. Now, purple taffeta, what does that even look like? It could look something like this. This could fit, right? Or how about this? Or maybe even this. No, I'm kidding. None of the three actually look like what the dress would have most likely looked like. A proper 1930s party dress, lavender taffeta silk, would look something like this. And now that we know what an actual party dress would have looked like and what one wouldn't have looked like, let's throw these away.
What? Now on to the next one. The gamblers in pinstripe suits and the makeup deep woman whispered to me out of blood-red mouths that now I knew as much as they did. I was 8 and grown. Even the nurses in the hospital had told me that now I had nothing to fear. This worst is over for you, Dad said. So I put the words in on their smirking mouths. Childhood is a joy that not all of us can enjoy. But even if we can't afford to, most of us take it for granted. The simple acts of childhood can be admonished by boys wearing pinstripe suits. And even the simple act of girls applying makeup.
Get ready.
Now let's get back to dresses. So say you're gonna go meet someone you really admire. What are you gonna wear? You could wear something like this. Too plain. You could wear something like this. Too fancy. This was Maya Angelou's graduation dress actually. Or you could wear something like this, which was pretty similar to the structure of what Maya Angelou wore when she went to meet Mrs. Flowers. Something with collars, buttons, something to tie at the back with like an apron. I can actually read it from the scene. Page 80. I had buttoned up the collar and tied the belt apron-like in back. Mama told me to turn around. With one hand, she pulled the strings and the belt fell free at both sides of my waist. Then her large hands were at my neck, opening the button loops. I was terrified. What was happening? Let's get into the analysis. Now to find out what I'm gonna wear for Semi-Formal, brought to you by Student Council. Tickets are only $40. What's to wear? What's to wear? Okay. Yeah. Crystal, we're back.
So let's say you're put in a situation where your race cannot apply for a certain job application. What would you do? What would you bring for that battle? Well, here's what Maya would bring. I'd picture myself dressed in a neat blue suit, my money changer swinging jauntily at my waist, and a cheery smile for the passengers, which would make their own workday brighter. Now let's go to the